yourself.
What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy who is billionaire. Welcome to Who's Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're gonna be talking about Ken Yella. Paperwork getting exposed by 1090 Jake. Let's talk about it, man. So 1090 Jake came out with some paperwork where a voluntary interrogation by Ken Yella, right? Gave up voluntary information about other people in the industry that are affiliated with street gangs and, different situations like that. First and foremost, I want to start off with this. Let me be the first to say, I don't care. 95, we go over this too much, y'all. 95% of people snitch. When you live that life, when you're giving off that type of energy, these are things you can expect. You can expect getting arrested. You can expect some type of bodily harm, getting shot, stabbed, robbed, putting your people in danger. Like I said, jail time. And you can expect snitching. And you can expect snitching on a high level. 95% of people are telling, right? So I don't care what persona anybody gives off, like these guys give off. The fact that we seeing paperwork drop on these guys every single week, I'm not shocked by any of this, and I don't care. Like this is something that's attached to that that low vibrational lifestyle that we glorify of being a thug, thinking that street shit is just so cool, and it's so not. It's so low vibrational, and it's cool to embrace the culture, but just that part, I just don't care. But since we talking about it, let's talk about it right now. Number one reason why I don't like snitching is because it shows bad moral character, right? If you're not able to stand up and stand on what you've done, right, and you have to feel like you got to bring somebody else down, or you got to speak on somebody else or do something, that doesn't have anything to do with the streets. I don't care if you're in the streets or not. I don't like people with those type of characteristics. Those aren't honorable characteristics, right? So that's what snitching embodies for me. So regardless, if you're a grown man, that's what snitching embodies for me, right? So I just want to get that off my chest, because it's just like, I don't know, this street stuff is just such a facade. But okay, so the paperwork came out, 1090 Jake dropped it, right? And it's showing where Ken Yella got caught with a blicky, right, on him in Vegas. They took him in, told him he had the right to remain silent. This is true. And they said it was part of a voluntary statement. Start asking them questions about different rappers like Lil Durk and 600 Breezy and all these other guys, and asking if they were GD and BD and what, all talking about Offset, and he was bringing up some names, right? So it was just like, wow, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is cooperating, man. That is no other way around that. I can't shy away from what the street definition of cooperating is. You gave up anything other than I want to contact my lawyer is going against the code of the quote unquote streets, right? One of my favorite, and I think a lot of bloggers I always hear bring up that biker incident that was in, Arizona or New Mexico, where all them bikers got into a shootout, and it was some dead bodies. Nigga, they was shooting each other in the bar. Then they got into a shootout with the police, I think for like some days. It's like a 2-day shootout, and nobody went to jail. It was multiple murders. Nobody went to jail because nobody said nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's how that's supposed to work, right? Like the Italian mob, it took them so long to crack them because them guys was going and doing life and getting Ricos and not saying nothing, right? So that's how that's really supposed to work. So if you go in there and say anything other than I want to speak to my lawyer, you are cooperating with the police and all that. Oh man, I didn't get nobody locked up, right? And I'm not trying to belittle Yellow, because at the end of the day, it's like, bro, this man get money blogging, you know what I mean, and building a channel and able to provide for his kids. I don't never want that to stop, right? Don't never want that to stop. So I'm just speaking on what these people call the streets, right? What the quote unquote code of the streets is, right? Yes, you was in there cooperating. You was giving up information that can be used, right? So saying you ain't get nobody locked up. If the feds got a, a case that they trying to put together on Lil Durk or 600 Breezy or Offset, right? They can use that statement, say, hey, one of these rappers came in and voluntarily said this guy's a GD, this guy's a BD, this guy is this, right? Like, he voluntarily came in and spoke on that. So yes, that information can be used in cases, right? I don't know if y'all ever watched that with George Kading on the Tupac case, bro. They was pulling statements from all type of different interrogations with guys, and I mean, that's just how that works. That's just how that works. So yes, he told, you know what I'm saying, and he didn't have to do it, but he did it, right? Yes, that's I mean, that's cooperating. I don't care, but that's what he did, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's pretty much how that works. And then he, trying to use the they already know what's going on, they already know what's up with what, and all of this and all of that, and that's not a good, because if you gonna use that, then we got to use that for 1090 Jake too, right? Like 1090 Jake wrote that grievance where inside he put a statement saying that a guy assaulted him and what happened and what his name was, right? 1090 Jake response to that was they was already there, they already knew what happened, the police was right there, right? But we all know, according to the street code, you ain't supposed to say nobody name about nothing. If you got a grievance, hey, this was going on, y'all need to stop doing me like this while I'm here. But speaking on somebody's name, what they did to you, you're not supposed to do that, right? So let's just be real about the situation both ways, right? All of the stuff is telling, is giving statements, is all of that, right? Like, let's just be real about the situation. My thing is, there are so many other important things in the community that we need to fix. We're caring about niggas that's in the streets doing street stuff and not abiding by the street, quote unquote, street code, and y'all feel like that's something like, wow, like, it's just so much going on right now where it's like, come on, bro, like, okay, if that's what that's what happened, cool, I want this man to get money, right? Like I said, I don't like telling because it's morally wrong, right? Like, that puts you in a moral bind where it's like you need to just, whatever you dealing with, you take ownership of that. But and I really, this situation is one of them situations where, like, you can't be shocked about this stuff. Like, statements, there's probably statements that come out on any of these guys at any time. Like, these ain't no disrespect, I'm just speaking on real. Like, it's not like Big Meech or somebody where you just gonna do your time, right? Like, it don't work like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's very few guys. We got Bobby Shmurda, Boosie, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And Jeezy, and he ain't even been to jail, I don't think. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't expect these guys to be these different types of guys, because it's not really like that, man. It's all smoke and mirrors. But y'all let me know, do y'all think he a snitch? Y'all tell me, or y'all think, what y'all think? 10-9 Jake just mad? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's the guy who is being there. Big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy who is being there. Big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.